Shirt, bro. About my t-shirt.
In the ATL, that's my homeboy. Watch your back if you're gonna walk alone, boy. Cause everybody in the homeboys trying to get rich. You can get.
Good morning, detailing gods. Today, I want to talk about the way that you dress, how you appear in front of people. You know, when you're doing your business. You know, it doesn't really matter what kind of business you are in. You want to always come with your best foot forward, right? That's why I did that commercial. It was some older videos that I created over the years, you know, but back then, you know, detailing cars, like you see me come up to your car and I got on a daggone bow tie and a whole suit and I detail your car. Yeah, I charge $200, but the dude worth every penny of it. Look how he detailed the car, right? Look how beautiful. Not only like look, I'm gonna try and give you a vision, right? Now, you ain't got to take my advice. I'm just saying it makes money. There's nothing more you have to do, right? I'm sure you go to church or somewhere, you got a tie somewhere, bro. And if you ain't got no tie, you can go to the Salvation Army and get a tie for like 50 cents. Some places give away ties, right? Right? My boys out here, the team that I'm putting together out here, we don't have to be like, we don't have to show off in that aspect, right? We don't have to necessarily go with the bow ties and all that stuff, right? But you know, with the t-shirt thing on there, right, where everything that you wear, and I know y'all thinking, oh, he just trying to sell me a t-shirt. Probably so. But just hear me out. So the t-shirts that you wear attract attention. The thing about when you put words on a t-shirt is that when the person see it, they have no choice but to read it, if they know how to read it. Right? If they know how to read, you have to, like, you see a shirt, you see it, and you have to read it. Right? And so I noticed that different t-shirts that I wear get different people to conversate with me. Sometimes I don't have to say anything. The person just come out of nowhere and say, hey, do you do detailing? I was reading your shirt. I was like, yeah, I do detailing, man. What kind of car you got? I got XYZ, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Those are people, and they say I was looking for a detailer, right? Because they know that, like, oh yeah, I can take it to a car wash If I need the car washed, I can take it to a car wash. These are people who know the difference between a detailer and a car washer, right? A car washer, like, no offense to anybody that wash cars. I wash cars, but I don't wash cars for like $10, $20, nothing like that, right? My car wash started at $100, but my car wash is better than yours. You know what I'm saying? My car wash dope, bro. I really put effort into it. It's $100 worth, right? And right now I got it on sale for $40, right? But my car wash dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, my car wash, let me tell you how quick I can do it. So here's the thing. Back in the day, when I was wearing my tie and all that stuff, because I'm putting my best foot forward, this is the best that I can do, right? I would have a table out. You probably can check out some of the old videos. You'll see where I had a table out. I have all my equipment out, lined up very neatly, right? I have an extension cord going from the customer's house to the car where I'm at. My whole setup is like I bring my shop to you, right? I bring everything, bro, because you never know what might happen, right? You never know. But back then, that's me being a little paranoid. That's me not believing in my ability. Right, and there's certain things, I don't care how much equipment you got, there's certain things in carpets, like, and seats and stuff, it's like, this joint ain't never coming out, right? It happens, man. It ain't never coming out, right? But sometimes if you had the right equipment, it will come out, but sometimes you can have all the equipment, and the joint still don't come out, right? And this is what I found out, is that it doesn't matter anymore. If you can detail, you can detail. You can get that joint out without having everything. Right, I'm gonna tell you guys, the most powerful chemical out here in the world, I'm telling you, the most powerful chemical in the world, and you're not gonna believe me. The most powerful chemical in the world is hot water. You mix hot water with anything, that joint coming out. I dare you to mix some hot water with some purple powder, and you fight a carpet that's stubborn. Regular water will work. Distilled water will kill it. But hot boiling water, right? So like, bro, you gotta get to the point where, like, when you graduate from, one of the things about being a detailing God is, like, you gotta know all the elements, right? And one of the elements is your chemicals, right? Because if you out there blowing your chemicals, wasting your chemicals, not selling your chemicals, I think it's a freaking curse. You freaking cursed if you're not selling your chemicals, bruh. Sell your chemicals. Put a sticker on there, man. Just get some bottles, bruh. Call me. Let's set up your chemicals, bruh. Because on days when it rains, days when it snow, days when pollen is all over the place, you can still hustle these chemicals, B. A lot of you guys are using Let Go and Back Pages and all that stuff, those little apps like that, man. And those joints work if you're selling chemicals, B. I sell chemicals on them joints all the time. 5 miles. Shoots a cat right around the corner with your daggone $5, B. Sell my man some tire shine. He about to go to the daggone car wash. You don't even know it because you ain't even tried to sell it, bro. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, my setup is so dope. My setup is designed to do only one car, right? Maybe 3 at the max if they're all at one location, right? I really can do 10. It really doesn't matter. I just ain't trying to do like 10 by myself. Like, forget that, right? But I can do 3 good car washes. My car wash can take about 45 minutes to an hour and a half based upon the condition and size of the vehicle, okay? About the same as everybody else, right? Right, the type of chemicals that I use is so fast though, but my car wash is like, I wash it, I wax it, and I put synthetic coating on it. I put Rain-X on the windows. I put anti-dust on the rims. I put tire shine on my best tire shine, the tire shine that melts on the car. I do, the trim XYZ, and inside I do a light carpet shampoo. I do a light, depends on what kind of seats you have. If you have like if you got leather seats, then what I'm gonna do is just do a quick clean, right? Like, I ain't about to fight you. I ain't about to fight this daggone carpet. You know what I'm saying? So a light clean versus a deep clean. Understand my terminology. Let me preach. There's 3 types of clean, right? You got your light clean, you got your, like, let's say a more aggressive clean, and then you got your deep clean, right? And so your deep clean is like, I'm gonna fight this mug and I'm gonna fight this mug to death, right? I'll bring out all the equipment, the steam cleaner, you know? I'll bring out this, I'll bring out that, I bring out all that stuff. Now, this is what's dope. So, let's say your light clean is just a simple, like, wipe it off, right? Some degreaser or whatever you use, leather cleaner, whatever you use, right? And you clean the carpet, you clean the seats. Then your medium or your more aggressive could be like, if it's cloth, you can use an extractor, right? That's when you pull out those machines, all right? People need to understand, like you need to educate your customers, all right? Same way I'm telling you this right now, is how you should be talking to your customers. All right, and then you got your heavy clean, which could be your steam cleaner, or I got to take it to the shop, or I got to take the seats out, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you do for your heavy clean, just don't come out with your cannon out. Some of you guys come out with your cannon and the mug just shoot up in the air and it hit right in front of you. Boom. You know what I'm saying? When you can just easily just wipe this joint off and get this $150 or $200 real quick. Right? But some people don't even, like some cats, I don't know why cats don't call me. I have no idea. I have no idea. But my setup is designed so I can sell chemicals, okay? So I have a table set up. I have all my equipment lined up. I wish I had a picture I can show you guys, but I don't have it. I'll do another setup. I can do a 3D picture of it. That's what I can do. This would be very, very good. Anyway, once I set up like that, especially if I'm in a neighborhood, right, where I know on a Saturday, oh my God, on a beautiful Saturday, where everybody's walking a dog and walking around, man, that's when it's showtime, bruh. Don't take no beat, bruh, this winter, this spring and this summer, don't be taking those Saturdays off, bro. Especially no Sundays or Saturdays, man. Work the weekends. This like your season, right? As soon as this pollen get away for some of us, as soon as this pollen get away, like right now, I'm not going to even curse the pollen. Like, the pollen is what we need. Now, somehow we're going to have to embrace the pollen, right? You have to embrace it. All right. Now, I do have a concept that I'm coming up with, because there's nothing you can do on the outside when it comes to pollen. Here's what you can do. You can, like I said in one of the previous videos, you can get a deionizer and just spray off the cars, but it's just gonna get back green in like 3 minutes. Depends on where you at. Like, it's almost just impossible to fight this thing. You know, the only other part about it is that the pollen is, if you don't get it off your car sooner or later, it will build up and go inside your vents, then you'll be breathing in the pollen. And if you watch the news will tell you, like, this is the pollen count, right? And here's the dangerous. You gotta have a pollen counter in your daggone, I don't know how we gonna do this, bro. But if you had a pollen counter, like on a car, shoot, you can say, hey, your car is getting to the point where it's dangerous. You can say that. Because if that pollen start going inside of the vents, then you start breathing it. So you have to educate your customers. So you don't want the pollen. There's no way we can count the pollen in there. Now, the news, I don't know how they counting the pollen. I think they're just coming up with stuff. I think they're just imagining things. Right? And we do live in a world of imagination. So make sure you use that. You know, you see somebody car that's like covered with pollen, you tell them, hey, my name is Prince. I'm with North Carolina Mobile Detailing. Here's my digital business card, right? Prince, North Carolina Mobile Detailing. I want to let you know something, man. And I'm not trying to scare you, but there's a pollen count. You ever watched it on the news? The pollen count? Sometimes this stuff get in your car, and your pollen count in your car can be heavier than what's actually going on around you. I suggest you go ahead and get your car rinsed off and see if you can get somebody to clean the inside of your vents. Here's my business card, right? My digital business. No, you say this. You say this, right? You give them a chance to respond, right? The pollen count, and it's dangerous in the car, right? And then he would then respond. Didn't know that. Thank you for the information. And he might be like, get the F out my face, right? Or he might say, well, how much would you charge to get this off? And then you tell him, look, getting it off right now is not a problem. The pollen will return eventually, right? So just to rinse it off, hey, look, bro, $10, no big deal. But the inside is what I'm concerned with, cleaning the vents. Cleaning the vents is what I'm concerned with. So, and doing a full interior detail to make sure we wipe out all that pollen. Now, for the inside of the interior detail, let's say it's $90. So it's about $100 for everything for a full pollen removal detail. You can thank me later. Full pollen removal detail. I'm gonna put it on Facebook today. So, back to the attire. Make sure you are putting your best foot forward, right? And how you present yourself. Okay? Because if you present yourself, even though you may not be like, like, I got on a detail. I hope he listening to this too. I got on a detailer one day, like, like as a detailer, and I have the problem too. Like, I don't clean my car like I should. As a detailer, I believe you should clean your car every 2 days. You should be vacuuming that mug like every other day, especially if you keep traffic in and out, right? And you got to keep your wife's car clean and your family member's car clean. And sometimes you got to do that joint for free. You a detailer, right? Use this joint to the advantage, right? If you got a family member that works somewhere and they need their car clean, take advantage of it, man. See what kind of ways we can work out where we can get some money. Because that family member will conspire with you. If they work somewhere, like, I don't know, they work somewhere that's like, where there's a lot of cars and people need to get their cars clean. Everybody got to get their cars clean, right? So, see if my man can say, hey, now you got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you just say, hey, man, can you go and put out a fly out there? Nah, man. Nah, we're going to see if we'll work it out, man. If you're going to put the fly together, put a dope fly up there, man. Don't be playing around. You're not good at graphics. Hire somebody to do it, bro. Right? Put you a dope flyer together and then put up a sign-up sheet. Ask my man to put it in the break room. Right? North Carolina Mobile Detailing. Special for XYZ company. Sign-up sheet. Now, me, I wouldn't have that. I have a QR code where they can scan it with their phone, and it goes directly to the sign-up sheet. Sign up right here. Scan here. Right? And when that mug scan it, it goes directly onto the site, onto the website, right? And so when it gets to the website, it says, let's say it's a video of me, and it says, thank you for allowing us to serve you. My name is Prince. I'm with North Carolina Mobile Detailing. Your today's special is XYZ. You guys get the this, the that, the third, the five, the da, all for $79.99. Sign up below. And time. Right? So they sign up below. It's just the form, man. But you got to feel it, bruh. You got to feel the prosperity, bruh. You got to feel it. Right? And so when you feel this joint, like people be signing up at this company and you don't even know, like there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people there. They all get their car cleaned at different times. If you did this in multiple companies, how powerful would you be? I hope I said something to bless you. Till next time, grind time. Prince, Beast Mode Marketing. Shirt, bro. Buy my t-shirt.